Hey everybody, this is Jimmy Blevins. Today I'm going to show you how to create an opt-in form using Bloom, and today we're going to be doing the pop-up form. So I'm already in Bloom. I'm just going to click over here on New Opt-in, select the type. Today we're going to do pop-ups. And let's do pop-up tutorial. Awesome. So in the last one, I showed you guys how to do all your Mailchimp settings, and great thing about Bloom and the way Elegant Themes has made this is since I've already put in my Mailchimp information, you can see the account I set up is already there. So all I've got to do is pick the account, pick the list, and that's all I've got to do as far as the Mailchimp integration. If you missed the last tutorial, go ahead and search for it in the Mosaic channel. And you can find the one where I walk you through how to get into Mailchimp and how to grab the API key and all that fun stuff. So anyways, moving on, we click here on next, and then we can start the design. Okay, so next we just choose a template. And again, one of the things I love about the way Elegant Themes does its plugins is we've got all these choices to choose from, different layouts, different colors, and you can go in and customize anything that you want. So let's pick one that's got like an image and some text, just something simple. I'll go all the way down here. Just never ends, huh? Just all kinds of options for us. I'm gonna go with this one. This one looks good. So then we'll click here on next, and this is where we get to customize our form. So we've got our opt-in title, subscribe to our newsletter. You can change this to whatever you want. Actually, let's change it. Let's do subscribe to our tutorials. Receive the latest tutorials. Okay, so this will be kind of the title of it, and this will be the message. So then we've got, here's where we can do our image. We can do the image left of the text, right of the text, above it, or we can do no image at all. I'm just gonna leave it set there to left. You can use this to upload your own custom image, or you can use the one already provided. And we've got our image load in animation, so we can have it slide in, zoom in, fade in. Oh, look at this, ta-da. I'll have to try that one out. And then we can go ahead and hide the image on mobile if we want to save some space. So now we get into the styling options. We can check a different background color. I think I'm going to leave it white. We've got font choices, text color. We can make the edges of the form square or rounded. We can do a full border, and we can also pick the border color. And then down here, we've even got different styles to choose from. And if at any time you want to see how the form works or what the form is going to look like, we've got this preview button right over here. Just looks like an eyeball. So you click on that, and then that'll bring up the form, and it'll show you. Here's where we put subscribe to our tutorials, join our mailing list. We've got our email form, all that. You can see since I changed the rounded corners, we've got a little bit of white coming in here, no big deal, but this just shows us what we've got going on with the form. So we've got our form orientation, our name fields. This one doesn't have a name field, but we can add one. You can do a single field for first and last name, or you can do them separately, a first name and then a last name field. Now, again, this is up to you if you want to add this and include it in your form. It's a little bit better, and you actually get more conversion if you include the person's name. So even if it's just a first name, hey, Jimmy, here's an email, or just the beginning of the thing, it makes it a little bit more personal, and people feel like they're not actually getting an email from a robot, even though they are. So we can change our button text here. We can change pretty much anything on the form. You can go in and customize and make how you want. You've got all these form edge designs. Like right now, we've got it straight across. Pop up the preview and we'll show you straight across, right? If I close it, let's say I want to do the swoopy one. That looks cool. So I'll go ahead and preview that. And you can see now it's got this little swoopy thing going on. Awesome. We can also do a footer if we want to add some information below the email, like a call to action, sign up now. And then we've got our messages. Now this is the text that'll pop up once somebody's subscribed. So we've got you've successfully subscribed. And then we've got a field here to put in any custom CSS that we want to do. So let's take one last look at our form. Got everything in there that we want. And then now let's go to our display settings. Now display settings, this is where you're going to be able to kind of show where the form's going to be triggered. A lot of great options in here. So we've got our intro animation. Again, I'm going to go to trigger after time delay. So the way that this is set up right now is once somebody's on my website for 20 seconds, this form's going to pop up. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do, we got trigger at the bottom of a post. So when somebody reads a blog post, they scroll to the bottom. That works. Here we go. Trigger after scrolling. So once somebody is scrolled about 50% of the way down a page on my website, that's going to trigger the form. So now we get to choose where we want the form to display, like which page. We've got a lot of choices. We could do everything. We could do just the home page. So any other page on the website, the form's not going to pop up. And this allows you to customize different forms for different parts of your website. Let's say I want a different pop-up form in my blog area, or I want a different pop-up form in, say, the shopping cart area, and on my home page I want a third form. I can separate these out and trigger them to go on each different page. I can do home page, blog page, archives, categories, tags, posts, pages, projects, or even products, specific products. I'm just going to go ahead and click on everything. That takes care of that. And then we can also do not display on these pages. So I can have it not display on any page I want. I can pick the ones I want and say, oh, you know what? When they're on this page, I don't want this form. And we have the same thing, do not display on these posts. So I'll go ahead and save that. And then let's see how this looks now that it's done. So I'm going to pop back over here into my home page. And once that's loaded up, we should scroll down about halfway through the page. And there we go. There's our subscription form, popped up just the way that we wanted to. So I can put my email address in here, hit subscribe, and that's going to go ahead and add me right to the list. You've successfully subscribed. Well, that covers everything for putting in a pop-up opt-in form using the Bloom plugin. Once again, my name is Jimmy Blevins, and thank you so much for watching.